What is the punishment for sex outside of marriage? A man or woman who indulges in sexual intercourse with an unworthy member of the opposite sex is punished after death by the assistance of Yamaraj in the hell known as Taptasurmi. There, such men and women are beaten with whips. The man is forced to embrace a red-hot iron form of a woman, and the woman is forced to embrace a similar red-hot iron form of a man. Such is the punishment for illicit sex. What is the punishment for thieves? A person who appropriates another's legitimate wife, children, or money is arrested at the time of death by the fierce Yamadutas, who bind one with the rope of time and forcibly throw one into hellish planet known as Tamisra. On this very dark planet, the sinful person is chastised by the Yamadutas, who beat and rebuke one. One is starved and one is given no water to drink. Thus the wrathful assistance of Yamaraj cause one severe suffering, and sometimes one faints from their chastisement. What punishment awaits the misers and those who are not charitable? A person is considered no better than a crow if after receiving some food, one does not divide it among guests, old men and children, but simply eats it oneself, or if one eats it without performing the 5 kinds of sacrifice. After death, he or she is put into the most abominable hell known as Krimi Bhojana. In that hell is a lake 800,000 miles wide and filled with worms. One becomes a worm in that lake and feeds on the other worms there, who also feed on oneself. Unless one atones for his or her actions before one's death, such a sinful person remains in the hellish lake of Krimi Bhojana for as many years as there are miles in the width of the lake. In other words, 800,000 years. What punishment awaits those who lie? A person who in this life bears false witness or lies while transacting business or giving charity is severely punished after death by the agents of Yamaraj. Such a sinful man is taken to the top of a mountain 800 miles high and thrown headfirst into the hell known as Avichimat. This hell has no shelter and is made of strong stone resembling the waves of water. There is no water there, however, and thus it is called Avichimat, waterless. Although the sinful person is repeatedly thrown from the mountain and one's body is broken to tiny pieces, one still does not die, but continuously suffers the punishment. And what punishment awaits those who are not friendly nor compassionate? A householder who receives guests or visitors with cruel glances as if to burn them to ashes is put into the hell called Paryavartana, where one is gazed at by hard-eyed vultures, herons, crows, and similar birds, which suddenly swoop down and pluck out one's eyes with great force. This is just a sampling of the hells that await those who will not heed the message of Bhagavad-gita. Therefore, as we learned in chapter 16, one should act so as to not go to hell. One should abide by Bhagavad-gita and surrender to Krishna and chant his holy name incessantly, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.